Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. It is our spending makeover series, which is coming close to an end. I like to share things that I do rather than giving you advice on what to do. Some of the things that I do with my current budgeting may be a good fit for you, some may not. That's why I love learning about all of you and seeing what are things that you do in your lifestyle, because we can all learn from each other. Today I'm going to talk about 6 things that I do every month with my budget. Let me get right into it. The first one, and I actually do this one every day, Monday through Friday, I check all my bank accounts just to make sure everything's fine, that I'm doing my record keeping correctly, and I make sure to do that actually daily, but I make sure to reallocate all of that once a month for sure, but I check it daily. Number 2, I look over fixed and unfixed expenses and see how I can improve things and look back and reflect on what my spending was like. You know, currently the only thing that I feel like right now can be a regretted expense would be some grocery items. The good news is I'm improving on that. I don't feel right now that other things in my life are not things that I'm regretting buying, because I'm spending less and less, and I'm really doing a lot of thinking and research before I am making purchases. So basically, I look over all of my spending and look at ways that I can improve fixed and non-fixed, and how can I cut my spending? What can I do to improve? I basically ask myself that question more than once a month. Number 3, and this is something else I do more than once a month, but I make sure to check. I check all of my bills. They usually send you a paper copy. I make sure that I'm not being overcharged and that I know what I am being charged for, because sometimes even without a mistake that they mean to happen, things happen sometimes, glitches happen. So I make sure to check, just like you're at the grocery store or at a store, what are they charging you for? Did you get the sale price? Being mindful and knowing what is happening and what you are being charged for, because there may be an $8 charge that is on one of your accounts each month and you don't know what that charge is for. So look over all of your bills with a fine-tooth comb and see everything you're being charged for and make sure it's something that you want to pay for. So that is really, really important. So check those bills, check those receipts. Okay, number 4, this is a biggie. Look at my food bill, figure out how I'm getting the best value. Are we eating everything we have? Are we going through expired items? Thursday's my day to kind of go through pantry, refrigerator, and freezer, wipe things out. If something's expired, throw it out. The good news is I'm wasting less and less food, which is really positive. The one thing though, and I can't think of anything because I don't use breadcrumbs that often, is we sometimes do end up having to throw out bread. And I'm not really sure. Last time I bought like a half a loaf, and that helped a little bit. But we don't go through that bread that often, and sometimes I have leftover bread. Let me know what you guys do with your leftover bread, because it doesn't last forever. I'd like some tips on that. So look at how I can improve my food bill and how I can improve on any kind of food waste. So because if we're wasting food, we're not getting the most value for what we spent. Number 5, anticipate needs and wants coming up and plan ahead and plan accordingly. And also with that, prioritize what you need. For example, let's say you need some new summer clothes, you need some new shoes. That would be an example. But you only have it in your budget to buy one of those. And then you'd have to wait another 30 days to buy the other. What are you going to do? Which one is the most need? Do you want to cut back on an expense so that you can buy both of them? Do you feel shoes are more of a need and you can wait on the buying or wearing some clothes that you already have? You know, what do you think would work best? Kind of weigh pros and cons, anticipate wants and needs, and plan accordingly and budget. Last but not least, you guys know I've been doing this for a while. My advice that works for me and my personal finances is to automate savings. Have some money that automatically goes into savings each month. It doesn't have to be a high amount, even if it's something small, $10 a month, anything, just to get us in the habit of saving. These are just 6 things I do. I want to hear from you. Do you do kind of what I call a budget review at the end of the month? And if so, I'd like to know some tips from you on questions you ask yourself, or things that you do that helps you stay on track with your saving and your spending to help you live an abundant life on a budget. That's all for now. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.